Good morning, friends. So maybe if you remember, I said this week we were going to be talking about some simple shapes. So today we're going to learn about circles. This frog I made all out of circles, and you guys can do it too. What is a circle? A circle is a shape. It doesn't have any sides. It goes all the way around. See if you can try and find some things around your house that look like circles. So today, since we're going to learn about circles, these are the circles that I drew out on my paper and colored in just with regular markers. If you want to, you guys can just trace some different size circles and cut them out with construction paper. I just thought this was fun so you could see that it's not perfect, and I practiced coloring in the line. So if you have a child who wants to try and do that, that's good practice. So you will need help, parents, cutting these out. They cannot do that on their own. So you'll need some scissors. So you have one very large circle. I used a handy dandy candle holder to trace that, and then I used the bottom of the smaller part, the bottom part of the candle holder to trace the two other green circles. So I have one big green circle, and I have two smaller circles, and I have two white circles and two very, very tiny black circles, which are going to be the eyes. This is going to be the body. And this half circle, this is half of a circle, it's going to be the mouth, and it's red. So we'll get to cutting them out. If you do have an older child, you could like dot these lines and they could practice cutting them out for your toddler. But for the most part, you're going to have to help them. They can watch you cut these shapes out. So then we're going to put our little frog together with our circles. Okay, so now that I've cut out my circles, I want to make them in order from biggest to smallest, just so you guys can see kind of the size, and it helps to put this on another white piece of paper so you can see what you're working with. I have my one very large green circle, which is going to be the frog's body, and then I have two lighter green, it doesn't matter, but lighter green circles, and then 2 white circles, and I used black to outline them just so you can tell where they are, and then 2 tiny, tiny black circles, which will be the eyes. And I still have the mouth. This is our half circle. You can lay that right there. So next you're gonna need, I'm gonna use a glue stick because I think that those are easier for crafts like this, but if you have, you know, the glue that comes out of the bottle, that's fine too. Or I guess you could even use tape. So here we go. So first I'm going to glue on the green, the light green circles to the frog's body. So just pick a spot up towards the top. And then I'm going to glue the next eye here. Okay, and then now I'm going to glue on the next 2 white circles onto my light green eye circles. Just like that. And then my next one, the other white circle, will go right here. Okay, Mr. Frog is starting to come together. He needs some pupils. So the next thing is to glue on our tiny black circles. Okay, last but not least, we're going to glue our frog's mouth on. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue here on our half circle. Press down. And there your frog is. It's super fun. And it's all made out of circles.